Kevin Harlan. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. Here with me tonight, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. And now the opening lineup for Boston. And for the Lakers, we've got Chamberlain. West is out there with Goodrich. Then there's Hairston. And it's McMillan in at the small forward position.
Staples Center was just an unwelcoming venue all around last season, and the Lakers did their part by defending the home court not only with pride, but passion too.
Tip-off goes to the Lakers. West against White. And it's West missing. Lakers always tough, as you mentioned, Clark, here at home. And last year, no different. Ended up 26-7 here inside the Staples Center. Was a big part, Steve, of why they were able to win the Pacific Division.
Well, any team that is a serious championship contender, Kevin, is going to control its home floor. And the Lakers, despite the fact that they lost in the conference semifinals, they were a contender, and they controlled their home floor pretty much all season long. Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot. Excellent toughness to get in there and make a play. I love that kind of work.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. I asked him how they plan to contain this offense, one of the most prolific in the league. He said, we'll have our work cut out for us. No question about it. They can hurt you any number of ways. That's why they're as good as they are. We just have to play the percentages and try to make sure they're getting the shots we want as opposed to the ones they want. Kevin, makes sense. Back to you.
Great, thank you, Doris. And guys, it's probably a good idea to be cognizant of the need to contain this offense they're up against here.
And to contain it early, Kevin. I mean, they're capable of getting off to very fast starts. So defensively, you've got to be ready.
And I'm sure that was a big part of what he was talking about in the locker room, guys, being prepared from the start.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Celtics.
Yeah, he's so focused, so concentrated with his effort, and it takes a great defender to bother him. And even then, when you contest the shot, he still has a knack for making them.
And you know what else? I love how comfortable he is rising up and knocking down jumpers straight off his dribble. He doesn't need a fancy setup to be effective.
And that one's good.
Yeah, saw just a little bit of daylight, went right to the rim.
He dishes it to Goodrich. Back to West. Lakers working the ball around now. Now, here's Chamberlain. He's guarded closely. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Havlicek. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Good strength there. Just barely off with that attempt.
I don't think you can fault him right there. A lot of contact on that one.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Around a year ago, they converted about 78% of their free throws as a team, so pretty solid there.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Erickson comes in for Goodrich, and it's Price in for West. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Some changes for the Lakers. Ellis is checked in for Hairston. Goodrich comes in for Erickson. Robinson is subbed in for Price. Celtics making a switch here. Now, here's Chamberlain.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Now those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Number 11, he's guarded by Ellis. Stolen by Ellis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Ball going up court. Here's Chamberlain. And yes, sir, that one drops. Chamberlain got 6. Now Havlicek. Gets it to go.
Well, for him, that finger roll is almost second nature. That's a tough shot for most players.
Goodrich with it. Passes it to Chamberlain. Gets it off. And that's not going to go. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Celtics up by 4. We've got more NBA basketball. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
And I like what they've done offensively, really attacking the rim, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the hoop and getting into the paint, that can make the game really easy for you.
Erickson is out there with Hairston. Then there's Riley. Then there's West. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Celtics leading by 4.
It's kind of a weird start to the playoffs last year for Boston. Rondo gets suspended early, but the Celtics were able to get past the Hawks as they matched up as the 4 and 5 seeds, and the Celtics actually did not have home court advantage in that series.
True, right. Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. McMillan's checked in for Erickson, and it's Goodrich in for Riley. Here's Havlicek. A strong effort on the rebound, nets the second chance points. 6 points for him.
Well, you love his motor and the effort level that's there on the offensive boards. That's always there. And those are the kind of things that create extra possessions for a team. And ultimately, the NBA games are generally close. So 2-3 extra possessions in a game can turn out to be the difference between winning and losing.
And one of the other things you'll notice about him is when he has the ball in the low post, he's in no rush. Many times he'll get a defender to bite on the fake, leave his feet, and then open up an easy scoring opportunity for himself.
Clark, you wonder how the Celtics would fare as an older team and shortened season, a compacted window of games, so many games crammed into 1 week. You just weren't sure how much gas they had in the tank come playoff time, Steve, but as it showed, they won a couple series and made their way through.
Yeah, I thought it was really impressive getting to the Eastern Conference Finals, taking Miami to 7 games. They had their chance, too, up 3-2 in a home game, but LeBron and Miami were just too much.
The first one falls, and the Lakers with some changes. Ellis is checked in for Hairston. Grant comes in for McMillan. Robinson is subbed in for Goodrich. And both free throws good for West. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And White kicks to Williams. Can't get it to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's West. He nails it, and we're tied up. West has got 8 points.
Well, after a slow first quarter, he's starting to pick it up a bit here.
Williams kicks to White. Back to Williams. There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Sanders dishes to White. And the shot is good. White's got his second bucket of the night. The Lakers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Here's Chamberlain. That's good.
Well, after that strong start to this game, he's really picked it up here in the second.
Celtic shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Some changes for the Lakers. Hairston, he's checked in for Ellis. Erickson comes in for Grant, and it's Riley in for Robinson. And a new group in for the Celtics. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. He kicks to White. Here's Silas. There's the bucket. Good. Lakers have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. West can't hit.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Westfall. Again, the Celtics good for 2. 8 seconds left to play here in the half. This one for 3. West can't hit. Here's White. No good. And the first half ends in a close one. Celtics lead by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Coming to you from the 2K Sports Studios, I'm Damon Bruce with the first half recap. The Celtics doing well so far. And defensively, they've done a good job grabbing rebounds, limiting second chances.
And now we return to the action here at the Staples Center in the heart of downtown LA. Celtics leading by 4.
Since Boston's resurgence, they've always done a great job against the Western Conference. Having the depth and the talent they do gives you a chance to do that, but last year it just wasn't the same.
On the court for the Celtics. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Yeah, Clark, you're right. They really struggled to get any real momentum when they faced off against the Western Conference. And then, Steve, they ended up with a 7-11 record against them.
Yeah, you know, really a far cry from how they had done up until that point. But losing some of the guys they did made it hard for them to play the type of defense that let them dominate the Western Conference the year before.
Havlicek outside. Takes it up. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, because of his passing ability, Kevin, I mean, if you're going to play with him, your only job is to get open on the floor because he will get you the ball and he'll give it to you in rhythm so that you can get a good shot off.
And he is also a very savvy on-the-ball defender. He'll turn a crossover into a turnover if you try it against him. Another trip to the line and he's right on the mark. He's not a guy you want to get in the habit of putting on the strike.
That is good.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for him. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen. Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
No surprise there. He's getting most of his points working inside.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Jerry West. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Feeds it to White. Pass to Havlicek. Just 5 on the clock. Number 12. And it's blocked. And it's the Lakers on the break. Now, here is Chamberlain. He's guarded closely.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it, move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on. Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Lakers trail by 6.
You know, the Lakers have long been the pride of the West for the better part of the century, but every so often they can hit tough stretches, and last year they had a hard time with the East.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Havlicek. Rebounded by Hairston.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Yeah, they just couldn't do what the rest of the Western Conference playoff teams did against the East, and the Lakers, Steve, were 9 up and 9 down, right at 500.
Yeah, kind of surprising, given that the East was the weaker conference for sure. I would have expected a better record from the Lakers. They really got off to a slow start, particularly on the road, and I think that cost them a little bit at the end.
Celtics making a switch here. Nelson's checked in. They get it again. Celtics leading by 4. For the finish, a huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
The one-handed flush, very nice.
Yeah, nice strong finish there.
Just punched it home.
Here's West. That's good. West has got 10 points here in the second half.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And the Celtics making a change here. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Havlicek. Shoots over Chamberlain. Here's Silas. Blocked. Now, here is Chamberlain. 14 points for him. The 7-footer falls. Now just a 2-point Celtic lead.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Back to Havlicek. There's the three, and that one's good. Havlicek's got 11. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter.
The Celtics, 39.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's go to Doris Burke.
Kevin, our uncontainable game award goes to the Boston Celtics. It's been one of those games for them where they've gotten all the breaks and all the rolls. I'm sure they won't complain about it, though.
Thank you, Doris. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Goodrich is out there with Erickson. Then there's Chamberlain. Then it's McMillan. And it's Hairston in at the power forward. Here's Cowens. They get it back. And that one's good. Nelson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Celtics.
Textbook offensive rebounding right there. I love that. Those putbacks are buckets any team loves to get.
Chamberlain with the basket.
Just too easy. They're getting whatever they want down there.
You said it, Steve. 5 straight field goals inside for them. The defense has to clamp down here.
Nelson the pass to Havlicek, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, we're now starting to see them get some high percentage shots in the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 buckets inside the lane, so they're getting really high percentage looks down there.
The shot's good by Chamberlain. Chamberlain got 20 points.
No question, they're trying to pound the ball inside. That's 5 straight hoops inside.
And if the D won't stop it, keep at it. I mean, those are the kind of looks you want all day long.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. He said nobody but us believed we'd be in this position, and here we are. I'm proud of you guys tonight. Now go finish this thing off.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And he misses the first one. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. Celtics leading by 5. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's White. The rebound by the Lakers. Chamberlain got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one's good. Chamberlain got 22.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Chamberlain no good on the free throw. Back to Havlicek. White. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds here tonight. That's good. And now just a 1-point Celtic lead.
And there's been 0 effort defensively by both these clubs tonight.
And don't let that high score fool you. I mean, it's a product of poor defense more than great offense.
Here's Havlicek. That's good. Havlicek's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. McMillan kicks to Chamberlain.
Boy, coming through with the game in the balance.
Yep, a game-changing clutch bucket there.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. A solo fast break by himself. Yes! And the crowd roaring to life.
That was a huge shot, and they're just about dancing in the aisles now.
What an eruption in this building.
Collins guarded by Chamberlain.
I was expecting him to use more clock there, but at least he knocked it down.
40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Hairston. Back to Chamberlain. Knocked away! Here comes the break. Havlicek right side. Nails it!
You know, they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Well, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now. They can be very aggressive.
West is checked in for the Lakers. Chamberlain dishes to West. Back to Chamberlain. Goodrich. Here's West. Connects. A tremendous three to tie it up.
And the pace has really ramped up in the second half.
Steve, I like the re-energized effort here. I mean, it's been a battle.
Here's Havlicek. It's good!
And that's what you love to do as the road team, Kevin. Hit the big shot to take the crowd right out of it.
Well, they've done that for sure.
They sure have. And that shot right there had a huge effect on this crowd.
Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. And we'll be back right after
The
this.
Celtics, 51.
And what great competition we're seeing so far. After 4 quarters, a stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Lakers 5 right now. Hairston is out there, Chamberlain. Then there's West. Then it's Goodrich, and it's McMillan in at the 3 spot. Inside, Silas, and he makes good on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Boy, I love the way they've been attacking inside, Kevin.
Now, guys, they're getting a lot of points in the painted area, not settling for outside shots, and I don't see any reason to change strategy here.
Shot's good.
And some instant offense coming for them after that steal.
Yeah, that's terrific, beautiful transition basketball. No chance at all for the defense to get back and set up.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. Leaps for it. West with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Chamberlain. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Just an unbelievable display of offense here today.
Well, it seems like every shot that goes up finds its way to the hoop. I mean, every player is sharp and on target.
And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. White with it. West picks him up. Goes up. It falls! The Lakers shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Chamberlain. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You know, he's not somebody they lean on for points, but when he does score, that's a bonus.
White with it. With the lead pass. Kicks to Nelson. Clock at 6. Here's the dish to White. Puts up a 3. No luck. And so it's the Lakers with it. Here's Chamberlain. Sinks it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. Here is Havlicek. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Collins. It's in!
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
Overtime in full swing here. 2 minutes off the clock. And it's rejected. They get it back. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome back to overtime basketball in what has been a tremendous battle so far. With Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. We're going to keep this one going. West passes to Chamberlain to take the lead. Good! Chamberlain got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Great move to get to the bucket and lay that one in. He's got the softest touch around the basket. Impressive.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here's White, gets the bucket.
Now they've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Steven, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
Here's Chamberlain, and that one's good. Chamberlain got 38 points.
Boy, they just cannot figure out a way to stop this guy this quarter, Kevin.
Here's Havlicek, and again it's Boston converting.
You know, his performance has been so important to this team. He's as dependable as ever, guys.
Chamberlain, the pass to McMillan. Back to Chamberlain. And that one's good. Chamberlain got 40 points.
He has taken over this game, guys. I don't know what else you can say about it.
Now White. Over West. And it's White missing.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
Chamberlain's shot is off. The Celtics shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Number 12. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
Well done, finishing that one off.
Here's Chamberlain. Havlicek with the rebound. And the Celtics with possession here.
Good foul there defensively. Make him earn 2 points from the line.
I agree with you. I mean, no freebies. Don't give anybody an easy opportunity. Make good use of your foul there.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Well, he didn't waste those opportunities, and that's just what they needed with the game this close.
Havlicek against West. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Doing both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And thanks to those free throws right there, it becomes a 2-possession game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game time. And that one's good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Absolutely deadly from the line. Now they have no choice but to look for the 3 here.
Goodrich kicks it to West. From deep. But they get it back. For the 3. The 3 won't fall. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Yeah, big-time free throws there. You can put this one in the books.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. No good.
Tough 3-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. Clark, a double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
Yeah, exactly, but I tell you what, they showed me the heart of a champion here in this one.
And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.